Brandon, just want to start with a couple of great days of practice in here for you guys. What has been kind of the focus when it comes to bouncing back against Edmonton tonight?
It's a good team over there. They know how to play to their style. They've obviously proven that the last couple of years. An experienced group, obviously high-end talent over there, and I think we got away from ourselves, let them dictate kind of all over the ice. Didn't like our game, but I think we're kind of learning how to win over here as well. So get back to basics, get back to what we do, well, and should be better showing tonight.
Was it an execution thing? Was it a mindset thing? What kind of stands out in your mind when you say you guys just you didn't like your game?
Probably a little bit of everything. Again, we keep talking offensively. We got to find ways to create more, score more. And that can start in the D zone and move it on its way up. But again, just total game, the emotion of the game, being in these games. A group like us that are in the playoffs right now. It's so tight that every game's important, especially teams like this that are in our division and behind us. But also, a stepping stone for our group to see where we're at and play our best hockey against teams that have experience like these guys.
Obviously, the power play also was a bit of a disappointment last game. What has been missing for you guys there, you think?
Probably aggressiveness, finding plays that, might not be there, forcing plays, playing slow. But I think we just got to play fast, shoot the puck, be aggressive, and find the plays that are there. If they're not there, find something else. But we got talent, obviously, and we've showed it in spurts. This consistent matter just has to keep going.
You're playing extremely well this season. How do you feeling about your game?
Yeah. I think just whatever our team needs. For myself, power play, penalty kill, 5-on-5. They're so tighter games, where we're not necessarily down a lot, where we're forcing, me having to skate all over, creating offense. So just kind of playing playoff style, low-scoring games, helping the group kind of find those ways of playing well and playing those tight situations. Feel like feel good. Obviously, have had things going on this year. Missing training camp, injuries, obviously stuff outside of the game. So that's been obviously an adjustment, but still working towards playing my best hockey. Feel good, but I also like that the team is playing better and we're in a better spot than we were last year, and we just got to keep that going.
I don't know if you hear it down there, but up here your name's coming up in that Olympic conversation a lot more lately, I guess. You were at the orientation camp, you played at the Worlds. How much did that help you, and how much is that kind of
it's one tremendous honor. It's obviously really great to be recognized. You laugh. You could pick 3-4 teams out of Team Canada that can compete and play at a high level. So whoever they pick, if I'm one of them, I'm just going to, bring what I've brought the last, 10 plus years. And they know all the players that, they're looking at. So to my name to be recognized, I'll do anything for that group, and would be unbelievable to be a part of.
Playing with Sid and Nate last year, how much of that, how big was that, and how much fun was that?
It's completely different, it's my first kind of chance to play with those guys and kind of see them off the ice, have some kind of one-on-one time or dinners, lunches, just kind of see what they are off the ice, and then experience being with each other, seeing their tendencies on the ice, and vice versa with me. So it was a short tournament. Would obviously love to have way more opportunity with them. So we'll see what happens, but it was a great experience. Hopefully they say the same about me.
Obviously, there's a lot of factors that go into that. Who's healthy, who's playing well, and things like that. Is it just a matter of you just focus on your game and then see where the chips fall?
Again, it's one thing. I think you see kind of what that team has. McCarr playing power plays, a bunch of power play guys. So necessarily do a guy like me need to play power play? No. Play penalty kill, play strictly 5-on-5. I think for me personally, I think I bring a strength of all of those if they need it. If guys get injured, I could step up and play those roles. But again, it's something that you dream of. You dream of winning the Stanley Cup, but to have an opportunity or just having your name kind of in that mix is a huge honor. Myself and my family are happy about, but we're also happy that we're playing well here. We're in the mix here, and the better we are here will obviously help myself and the rest of the group with that obviously as well.
I got one more Kraken hockey question for you. Yanni Newman getting back into the mix today as well. Just what have you kind of seen from his game? Where do you think he can lean into his game a little bit more, especially to help you guys out offensively?
He's learning. He's got offensive. He's got the shot. He gets to the net. I think you've seen that. He hasn't been in too much lately, but I think his last one might have been Chicago, and he was taking stuff to the net. He was driving. He was using his body. The emotion was coming out, which he's a quiet guy. He's still finding his way, but the more he uses his body, controls pucks, shoots it, it's dangerous for our team. And he's a heck of a player, and he's going to bring some energy tonight.
What's the challenge in being a young player like him who's not seeing the ice a lot to be able to bring that when he does get called in?
Obviously, practice is extremely important, but you got to learn. You got to watch. Obviously listen to the coaches and the reasonings why you're out. And then find your ways to get back in. And when you're in, you got to take advantage of those opportunities. Again, myself, obviously, he's a forward, so I don't spend too much time with, what he needs to work on and such. But from the back end, I see, like I said last game, driving, using his body more, creating stuff net front. He's got a couple goals net front, not necessarily just having to rely on one-timers or shots. So kind of getting in the mix a little bit more. But I like from all our young guys, I like where they're at.
Thank you, Brandon. Yep.